Let's learn some new words about plants and how they grow. This is the ground. Lots of plants grow in the ground. This is light. Most plants need light in order to grow.
Plants collect energy from light through their leaves and turn it into food.
This is a leaf. Leaves absorb sunlight and help the plant to grow.
Plants need light as well as water and the nutrients that are in the ground to grow.
These are roots.
Plants that have roots use them to get the nutrients and water they need and to hold themselves in place.
Bacteria. Tiny organisms called bacteria help the plants to turn nutrients into food that they can use.
Bacteria are very, very small. We can't see them with our eyes, but they're all around us.
This is a stem.
The stem is the part of the plant that supports the leaves, flowers and fruit. Another word for stem is stalk.
Adapt. Plants that can't get nutrients easily through their roots and stems have to adapt or find other ways to get food.
Plants adapt for many different reasons. Some plants have adapted in order to live in difficult environments or to defend themselves. Other plants have developed some really interesting and unusual ways to get food.
That's right. Plants have developed tricks that help them.
This plant, for example, has sticky drops that look delicious but are deadly to insects that land on them.
Survival. Light, water and nutrients are all necessary for a plant's survival.
Survival is difficult. As well as needing light, water and nutrients, plants and animals have to adapt to all sorts of environments in order to survive.
It's amazing, isn't it? Later, we'll talk about the many ways plants have adapted in order to survive. But right now, let's review the words we've learned. Look carefully. What part of a plant can you see? Are these the plant's flowers, roots, or leaves?
These are the plant's roots. The plant uses its roots to take nutrients and water from the soil.
True or false? A plant's leaves grow underground.
That's false. Leaves grow above the ground. A plant's roots grow underground.
What part of a plant is this? It's a stem. This pitcher plant has got an interesting way of getting food. It eats insects. The pitcher plant is specially to get food. The pitcher plant is specially adapted to get food.
Instead of being eaten by insects, the pitcher plant eats them.
Unscramble this word. Bacteria. Bacteria are tiny. They're too small to see without a microscope. Have a look at this plant. What is it doing? It's tricking an insect. This type of insect is called a wasp. The wasp thinks the flower is another wasp. Where is this plant growing? Is it growing in the ground, in a pot, or in the sea?
Well, it isn't in any type of pot, and it certainly isn't in the sea. The plant is growing in the ground.
Water, light, and nutrients are all necessary for a plant's Water, light, and nutrients are all necessary for a plant's survival. Unscramble this word. Light. Plants need light. They use the energy from light to make their food.
Let's learn more words about how plants adapt in order to survive. Strategy. A strategy is a type of plan. We may not think plants have strategies, but they do.
Plants develop their strategies over very long periods of time. This type of plant, called a Venus flytrap, has got a really interesting strategy for getting food.
Yes, it has. If an insect climbs onto the Venus flytrap, the plant snaps shut and traps the insect.
The plant then eats the insect.
That's true, but when plants eat, they don't chew like you and me. They digest their food slowly. Another strategy lots of plants use is to attract insects. A pitcher plant has a liquid inside it that attracts insects.
If an insect wants to drink the liquid, it climbs onto the plant. And sometimes the insect falls into the pitcher. Then the pitcher plant uses the liquid to digest the insect. Ouch!
This may sound strange, but did you know that one way plants attract insects is by smelling bad? Some plants stink, but some insects actually like that smell and are attracted to the plant.
Some plants are actually famous for smelling bad. Some smell like dead animals. A plant called the Titan arum is said to stink of rotting meat. Some insects love the smell.
Smelling bad, tricking and trapping insects are adaptations and behaviours.
Plants have developed these amazing behaviours over many, many years. They help the plants to survive.
There's so much to learn about plants, and it's also interesting. Let's review some of the things we've learned.
True or false? Stink means to smell very nice.
False. Stink means to smell very bad.
Pitcher plants have developed a strategy to insects.
pitcher plants have developed a strategy to attract insects. Look out, little one! It's your last chance! What is this plant doing? Is it digesting, attracting, or dropping the insect?
It's digesting the insect. Tricking and trapping insects are adaptations and tricking and trapping insects are adaptations and behaviours. What would you say to this insect? Look out! It's a behaviour, a strategy, or a trap.
Look out! It's a trap!
The flower on this plant looks a lot like a wasp. It's a look-alike. One some plants use is to look like an insect. One strategy some plants use is to look like an insect.